So today I just want to give you some detailed explanation about the tutorial exercises I asked you guys to do last class. The first one is about stellar evolution. As I mentioned last class, this tutorial exercise, there are a lot of quite a few keywords actually I circled on the first page. So those are the words that you need to make sure that you get familiar with, because I might ask questions on those terms during the final. And so the major thing we can learn from this tutorial exercise is that what happens to the low mass star and what happens to the high mass star, okay? And so if you have read the first page, you are supposed to fill out the second the diagram on the second page, and this actually I posted on the blackboard. You might want to take a look at it, but depending on whether the mass is smaller or whether the mass is larger, the stars, they're going to go through very different paths. So if the stars are having smaller mass, it's going to change from red giant to planetary nebula, eventually becoming a white dwarf. And again, depending on whether the star has a companion star or not, and it's going to die differently. On the other hand, if you have a larger mass star, then the star is going to go from red giant all the way to an explosion, which is called type 2 supernova. And after that, it might become a neutron star or black hole or quark stars. So the major thing here you need to know about the stellar evolution from this tutorial exercise is you just have to pay attention to the mass of the star, as well as whether the star has a companion star or not. So based on those two factors, you can decide which star is going to die along which path. Okay. You need to know this diagram pretty well, because I might, as I said about the stellar evolution, all the questions will come from this tutorial exercise. At the end of this, at the bottom of this page, actually I gave you a sample multiple choice question. So what kind of question you might expect me to ask? You might want to take a look at that as well. The next tutorial exercise I ask you guys to do is about expansion of the universe. So for this exercise, there are several things you have to keep in your head. The first thing is, when we talk about expansion of the universe, we are talking about expansion of the galaxies, which means that the galaxy, they are moving away from each other. But for each single galaxy, the galaxy inside the galaxy, the things are not expanding. So that's the first thing. The second thing here is, when the galaxies are further away, actually the galaxies are going to move away more quickly. The third key point we learned from this lecture is that the universe really does not have a center. So there's no center for the universe. So if you remember those three key points we learned, so when you come back to do this tutorial exercise, you'll find out, okay, so these two are the diagrams. Okay, so the first diagram shows you the early universe, so where the galaxies are closer to each other. On the right hand side, you will see the universe sometime later, and it's obviously that the galaxies, they are moving away from each other after some time. So, and then you need to to eyeball the distance between each galaxy, and then, because remember, when the galaxies, they're further away, actually they're moving away from each other at a faster rate. So based on those criteria, you should be able to answer the questions from this tutorial. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, when we do the review for the final, we're going to have a Zoom meeting. So I guess you guys can ask more questions if you still puzzled by some of the questions.